Yeah. Good morning. Once again, we back with the Sorry is True podcast. Big salute and shout out to all the channel members, of course, first and foremost, as well as checks and balances and the whole chat. We here. We kicking the week off. I'm glad everybody, had a good weekend, hopefully. Big salute to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day. I know, it was yesterday, but I wasn't live yesterday. So shout out to all the mothers. Shout out to all the fathers that were supporting the mothers. Hopefully a beautiful day for many people. But yeah, we're kicking the week off. There's a lot going on as always. This is the world of entertainment. This is the world of hip hop. So every day there's something. I saw the shit yesterday. I was in tune. I still have my phone on me. I was, checking little tweets here and there, a couple DMs. I saw the act live or whatever. I was playing in the blue. I was moving around a lot. And then once again, I had some other day activities going on as well. So there was times where I was catching up and I was just throwing it in my Bluetooth, just trying to chime in and listen to things, whatever, seeing if there's any new revelations for people that are close to this. We're gonna talk about some of this stuff. I see it. I see it. We thought it was just gonna be a rap battle, right? And then it turned left and it got serious and people getting shot and then all this other stuff. But this wild, weird mystery crap. I'm not even gonna bring the Twitter up here, okay? Let's stay current. Let's talk about it. Why not? Because it's going to be part of this whole feud, this whole beef. We don't know if other diss songs are going to spin off of this. So let's talk about it. Okay. This whole mystery shit, for lack of better words, is putting a shadow on the battle. It is adding a goofy element to the battle. Is entertaining, I guess, because this is the biggest rap battle in hip hop history when it comes to the numbers, when it comes to the viewership, when it comes to the impact, when it comes to the two stars involved and the draw power that they have. It is, hate it or love it. You could be a Kendrick hater, you could be a Drake hater, but this is the biggest. I don't see news trumping this in 2024. This is probably going to be the biggest moment of 2024. So let's stay current. Let's talk about it. That doesn't mean that I like the current shit at all, but we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna do our little checks and balances and keep the information coming on my Twitter. I really appreciate y'all. All right. So this new Twitter pops up. The Twitter account already got probably like 50,000 followers like in a span of like just a couple of days. It shows how how invested people are in this fucking beef and all the news and following it in Kendrick Lamar and Drake, right? But it pops up and it starts making some very bold accusations, making some quote unquote new revelations, and even making some threats. Okay. I guess we could say the revelations is pretty much what most of us already believed. Um, which is that the Drake thing of feeding Kendrick, the lies of the items, he said the Ozempic was a joke towards, he kind of put that in his song, right? The jokes towards Rick Ross or whatever. He said that, right? And then you fed this information. Okay. We didn't believe that in the Heart Part 6 because the trap supposedly would just amounted to a picture like this of go bring me my 11-year-old daughter. And then, basically complaining about those angles popping up and meet the grams of pedophilia and all this type of stuff. And so, we understand the last song that dropped from Drake, very defensive, didn't sound that honest to us. Sound a little bit like bullshit. The internet's gonna do what the internet does. And then here we are. But then this person comes out, taking a video. It looks like it's, Brooklyn waterfront, New York waterfront, all the talk about Kendrick Lamar is currently living in an apartment in New York. Drake put that in his song too. And then you got the video with it's got Adderall in there, I believe, right? Adderall, the type of stuff that people be taking to keep. There's battle rappers that take Adderall. You mix Adderall with liquor and all that type of stuff, and people end up in serious situations. There's battle rappers that take it to try to stay awake to rap and or write their rhymes last minute or go over their shit. There's people that like Axa. He took it for studying for a test and whatnot. Then they got the sleeping pills that was in there, right? People that's changed. Academics justifies is like, changing sleep schedules, whatever. And I guess this isn't the type of stuff that makes somebody look crazy. Like if you came out and be like, yo, we got evidence of Drake smoking crack or snorting cocaine. This is the type of stuff that's probably very, very common in the industry. Doesn't make it good shit to be putting in your body. But who the fuck am I? Then the Ozempic shit is there, of course. Another reason why I'm not going to play the video is because I hear all the talk, and I'm not some law some lawyer person that knows every single rule, but you hear the talk of like, yeah, you can't have stolen items or prescription drugs with people's address, all that type of stuff on the internet. So I'm not even bringing that Twitter up here. If you guys are waiting for me to pull it up and react to it, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have seen it already. I'm not going to pull it up. Okay. But aside from the drugs and stuff, scans over a newspaper that showed, I believe, the date May 8th to show that, all right, I'm taking this after all those last diss songs and everything. And there's a bunch of other items, including the t-shirt and the Maybach, all that type of stuff in the video as well. Right. So this person, when the internet starts doing what the internet does and starts drawing all these conclusions, along with what that Twitter account is saying, putting up pictures of some hotel night with that, the person in the I guess stroller that has a condition. To my knowledge, that's not a child, that's a grown adult, right? That has a condition. An alleged picture of Drake walking by in the lobby. Supposedly, a couple people lost their jobs that night. Maybe there was also a physical confrontation that we're hearing about. Drake left, he comes back. A bunch of messy, for some people, corny shit. But this person that's doing this expose, as well as extorting, and we'll get to that in a second, is clearly invalidating Drake's angle from the Heart Part 6. And we didn't believe it anyway, right? But it just takes things in this angle of like this mystery movie. And it's like the aftermath of songs that drop and beef songs and battle rap songs that drop. I didn't expect us to get a fucking documentary or a movie or a mystery that we're all gonna have to fucking follow now if we're gonna see this to completion, right? Now we gotta fucking pay attention to all of this shit as well. And then a lot of it is fucking goofy, but this person is coming out, and there's no doubt in my mind that person is going to be outed one way or another. Either the person's going to out themselves, whether on purpose or accidentally, or somebody's going to figure out who that person is if they haven't already. For example, I don't believe half the shit that academics be saying in these fucking videos. Like, one thing that we got to remember, academics is a smart person. Academics has a lot of ties. He has a lot of people, and he has money. Money is power too, right? You add those things together, I could understand somebody like academics coming on camera and saying, I haven't spoke to Drake, which could be a flat lie because there's legal threats that this Twitter account person is making, right? And then the stuff that you're going to put on your stream or whatever, some of it is actually trying to bait the person out, figure the person out, because you never know if now Drake and academics become even that much more peered up in who this person is, because this person's threatening both of them, right? So they can team up on that. But now there's certain things I'm not going to say on camera. I didn't speak to Drake. You probably did behind the scenes though, right? Which means that Drake can give you information saying like, yo, the only person that's running around with an OVO credit card and went to that jewelry store, whatever, and running these type of errands for me or booking in my hotels for me and all that type of stuff is my stylist. Or, as far as this side of things, yeah, that's somebody that I remember I screamed on this fucking employee and maybe they lost their job or whatever because I was mad that they lost my luggage or lost my bags or whatever. Maybe that's how the items ended up in somebody's hand. And then the Drake and the Kendrick beef pops up and then the person gives it to fucking Kendrick. They both put money in the streets. They both looking for dirt on each other. It's no different than the Big K and Adi Boom situation. People think the Big K and Adi Boom situation, as far as those allegations on Adi Boom, we found out after the fact, after the Big K round, that whoever was running around with Adi Boom's paperwork was doing it for quite some time. And allegedly, from what we hear, it was buzzing in Jersey about the allegations on Adi Boom. It just didn't get big, right? It was buzzing around. And then Big K gets his hands on it. He puts that first round together. Boom, it goes viral. You see what I'm saying? It's no different. Drake just dealt with the same thing. He tried to get ahead of the pedophilia or the young kids or the grooming angles. He said that on one of his songs, the tailor-made shit, when he was doing either Pac or Snoop's voice, right? He said that. Oh, to talk about the young girls on Joe Budden's podcast, it gotta be true. Because he knows that some of this shit is out there. Also, academics also go back to an old song from Drake trying to talk about the Ozempic, because he probably thought to himself, I lost my shit or somebody took my shit. My name is on it and shit. It's going to come out sooner or later. So let me rap about it here. People trying to 8 Mile everything sometimes doesn't work because the messenger matters, right? People heard about the Adi Boom shit. This person been trying to give the paperwork to certain battle rappers or whatever. But when it gets to Big K, the way that Big K presents it to the world, Boom, now it's in effect. Same thing with Kendrick. Joe Budden might have spoken about certain shit on certain podcasts, or I saw these old videos of people trying to go at Drake for his young women engagements and all that type of stuff. But when Kendrick gets his hands on it and the way that he paints it and Meet the Grams, and then you not like us and all that, different story. Boom, viral, and then everything sticks to the wall. Everything sticks now. You see what I'm saying? So this person coming out, you know, Drake had some interaction, whether with the hotel person or his stylist. He probably knows already who this is, and if he knows who it is, I can probably bet a couple grand that academics is close to it as well. And I think academics, if he's smart, would play investigator as if he's finding out piece by piece on the internet and on the stream right in front of everybody. Right. And don't get me wrong, academics is smart. And I see the way he plays detective on shit. Say they could probably fucking hire him and be like, yo, the way you do your internet scouting and shit, we got a little office for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, come work for us. You know what I mean? Because he's a smart guy. But there's no doubt in my mind that this is how things go. People have more information than they're willing to present on stream. I'm going to say things today about certain topics or whatever, and you guys better know I know more behind the scenes than the shit I'm actually going to be saying live publicly. That's how it goes. Okay. Like there's just certain things that you can say publicly and certain things that must remain private for certain reasons, whether legally, whether it's just held in confidence, whether somebody could be affected that you're trying to protect, yada, yada, yada. That's how it goes. But there's one thing that I am happy about as far as how academics came out, about this mystery person. This person that's tweeting now and putting up the videos and further trying to expose Drake and threaten Drake and academics. The person tweeted, basically saying that Drake and DJ Academics have until Monday to clear his name, to tell the truth about blah, blah, because you're blocking my money, or me and my lawyer is going to go to the further extent, yada, 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 yada. And the person might be being real. Hey, maybe today him and the lawyer on business hours is going to follow up. But I love the fact that DJ Academics said, eat a dick. Eat a dick with your threats. Okay? Because there's one thing that people of the world should never respect is frivolous lawsuits. And I don't know how frivolous this is, but it looks frivolous today. It looks frivolous today. People that put in bullshit lawsuits, frivolous lawsuits, I said it before, I'll say it again. They are the leeches and the cowards of the world. Okay? The leeches and the cowards of the world. And that really is some fuck shit. And the leeches and the cowards of the world, what happens is they end up playing with people thinking like they got money, so I'm gonna go at them. But when you play with people that got connects, that got lawyers, that got money, that got endurance, that got all the other shit behind and facts behind them, they're gonna step up, they're gonna play with you too. They're going to play with you too. You think just because you initiate a lawsuit that you're winning, that's not the real world. You could start a lawsuit and lose. You could start a lawsuit and get countersued. You can start a lawsuit and waste your money and your time, right? It's part of the game. And I'm glad academic says, look, I'll invest $1 million and go hire a PI agent and do this and do that. And we can go in court for 3 months or whatever. I have the endurance. I'll be fine. How about you? My money is long. I'm cool. I'm the casino in this situation. I could sit here in a 3, 4, 5, 6 year lawsuit with you. Can you do it? Right? When the lawyer turns around and says, retain the time, I need this 20 grand this month. You got it? Okay. And then on top of that, what's the lawsuit? DJ Academics comes on the stream and talks about, somebody might be lying about the items and situations and twists and turns about the fucking Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef, the same way everybody else is talking about this shit. There is a certain level of freedom of speech. And that's like one angle that lawyers are going to always go to first. They're going to really go to the devil in the detail on those laws and those rights and be like, yeah, good luck. I mean, a lawyer would probably still take the case, especially a little peanut bullshit lawyer. They'd love to take the case and get a couple dollars out of your stupid ass. But the person that got the endurance, that goes hire some more powerful lawyers and is willing to play and just stand his ground, okay, we're going to play. We're going to play. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so glad that DJ Academics came out and said, yo, eat a dick. But the same way I could give him a shout out, is a lot more on that stream that was just like, that's so corny to me. And I don't got a million examples already banked up in my memory about it, but academics is doing way too much to just defend the winner of this battle and Drake at times. Like, and I said before, the reason why I still give back academics credibility is because he already publicly admit to his bias. Like I see people online saying, "Hey, battle rappers of the world, you guys still got Drake winning?" And then they're going after the battle rappers saying, like, okay, Drake has involved himself in battle rap plenty of times. Y'all are trying to keep your relationship, keep your link. So they think that that's why battle rappers are being biased towards Drake. And maybe it's true for certain people, maybe it's not for certain people, right? Who knows? That's based on the individual. Okay. But that's the type of bias that's just hidden. Like, oh no, I have my own agenda. I want to be friends with Drake. I want him to book me again. I want to put some money in my pocket the way that he did with this battle rap event or whatever the case may be. So, yo, he won on my Twitter, right? In other cases, when somebody could come out and say, listen, Drake is my favorite rapper. He's my GOAT. I have a bias towards him. That at that point, you're already feeding me the information that I need. And that's why I say I can still respect DJ Academics doing the shit that he does because he's already publicly claimed bias. So that means we're stupid if we don't take what he says with a grain of salt. But at the same time, it does cut my brain a little bit to hear some of this shit. Like one of the things he was doing was trying to rate the outcome based on the lies that were presented. And I'm just like, all right, DJ Academics, you're a hip hop head. Do you know battle rap for real? And not just at our level, right? We know our shit down here like the back of our hands, but even in just pure hip hop, I don't care if we're talking about cannabis and LL Cool J, right? Like, do we know how battle rap really goes, right? Like, what battle always comes down to the evidence? The last time I could remember in our world of battle rap seeing evidence presented that really validated an angle was the way Goods came out with a picture of his black father after the Calico battle and the big K Adi boom shit. Nigga passed out paperwork during the first round. I mean, I guess there's other things that slip in my memory, but it's far and few is my point. It just doesn't happen. That's not part of battle rap. It's not about, and then if we look at it, we also gotta take it with a grain of salt when people call things lies, especially people that is just superly over pro. And Kendrick can do nothing wrong or Drake can do nothing wrong. Just be careful of those people, right? Because people will present a lie differently than an angle. Certain angles actually have legs, and we're just lying to ourselves if we say that they don't, right? They don't have to be lies. Like if you sit there and you just flat out say, damn, what could I just make up on this person? I'm gonna call him a pedo. Then yeah, you're lying, and I guess it's corny, but in battle rap, there's no rules to it. So you're still within your right to do it, but you can't even paint it like that because this thing already has legs. Drake himself predicted that the angle was coming. Why? Because he knew it was already buzzing out there. He knew there was already videos talking about it from months and months prior to. It's already talked about on talk shows, podcasts, all types of shit. Fans, way before the beef. So it already had legs. You see what I'm saying? The Mr. Morale, now on Drake's side, the Mr. Morale shit, whether you get the fucking songs wrong or not, the Mother May I, whatever, there's legs to some of the angles, right? So the same way we can say, hey, Drake, I don't have any evidence that Kendrick's woman fucked the security guard. I don't have any evidence that you beat on her. I don't have any evidence that the dude Free is really the father of your child. You know what I'm saying? I don't have any evidence that Taylor Swift is really navigating whether you come outside or not and your release dates and whether you can engage in a battle or not. I don't have any evidence of the real splits of your battle. I mean, of your contract or your negotiations with Top Dog and all this type of shit. I don't have any evidence of a lot of shit that Drake put on Kendrick. And I don't have a lot of shit on the Kendrick side neither. I don't have any all out pedophilia evidence. I don't have any all out, you know what I'm saying? He broke the law evidence. I don't have any all out evidence that he has an 11-year-old daughter. It's a rap battle. It's a rap battle. So trying to say like, I think that a song like Meet the Grams is just in question due to the evidence being either put out publicly or not. That's not what puts it in question. It was the headshot. It was the beginning to the downfall of Drake within this battle. It was what came out and masterfully with a fucking DJ Alchemist dark ass horrific beat painted a fucking narrative around Drake that he couldn't escape from. That's what makes it one of the best diss tracks of ever. It was the beginning to the padded, trapped room that Kendrick put Drake in that he was never able to get out of. He was never able to get out of those angles. And this whole like, oh, I'm done because of the line or whatever, and what academics is pushing that narrative, that's how battle rap goes. Because Drake's quote unquote lies just didn't stick the way Kendrick's quote unquote lies did. And that's battle rap. How you present it, how you paint it, how people gravitate to you, the timing, everything, how you write it, how you deliver it, the beat that you get, the cover art that you choose, the rollout, the time, everything. That's all part of it. That's all part of it. So I'm gonna continue along with y'all to follow this mystery shit. I'm just too invested. You ever put on like a Netflix series or like a TV show and it starts out slow, or you just feel like I don't think that I like this show too much, but you watch so much of it that you're invested and you're like, I need to see this all the way through. That's what I feel like now with this fucking Drake and Kendrick shit. I'm invested. I'm just keeping it 1,000. I'm entertained by it and I'm invested in it. So I'm gonna see it all the way through. You know, I don't like fucking Power. I did a fucking video on my Instagram about talking about Power. It's probably still on my gram one time. I did a mini blog on my shit, breaking down why I don't like that shit. And I seen it as far through as I could, and then I YouTube the ending and shit because I was just like, I had enough investment in spending time watching enough of those episodes, so I had to see it through to a degree. But that's where we at for this shit. Keep me in the loop with the fucking with the tweets, please, and the mystery person, and the threats. And I guess I'm not gonna go follow the Twitter, but if it's tweet some wild next shit or whatever, we'll fucking see what's going on and just keep me up to date, please. Checks and balances. But all right, let's move on. Real quick before I jump to topic number 2 this morning. Jimmy Hopkins, salute, homie. Certain angles have legs. This man is in his mid-30s, slipped up and got a porn star pregnant. How reckless you think a man like that was in his early 20s? Yeah, of course. Of course. So, and the slip up in that respect, I don't know how old Adonis is, no disrespect, but I don't know if that was in his 20s or his 30s then. But yeah, and he even turned around and then admit on his last song. I don't know if he should have gave Rocky that them type of points publicly, but then even turned around and admit to him in the song that you smashed my BM first. He tried to take some points back by saying do the math where I was at, I guess insinuating your baby mama, which is Rihanna. But everybody already put Rihanna on his jacket and said that best I ever had and all that type of shit was about her. Cool. Kudos to anybody that takes down Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you. You know what I mean? But I mean, he gave that to ASAP. It's just all the fucking little like this in the industry, and I'd be disgusted by it. I'm cool on fucking on any woman that been with these 50 rappers already. Like for what? All these women in the world, you want me to go chase down this one that's already got the wild ass history? I'm cool. All right. Before I get to topic number 2 as well, y'all see this shirt? How crazy is this shirt? It's like a real promo, like as if it was a real fight. Man, Martin is such a goat and such a legend. Okay, what's left in battle rap? Oh, so of course I have a lot of conversations behind the scenes and I see a lot of stuff publicly. I'm still a huge battle rap fan. I'll be a battle rap fan forever. I still support many leagues by tuning in. I want to continue to loan support in the form of promotion and doing videos and doing interviews with battlers as they have times where their battles is coming up and whatnot. And I'm here for battle rap. I ain't going nowhere when it comes to battle rap. Am I as close to the every day to day, every single thing as I used to be? Hell fucking no. Shit ain't healthy that over there. You know what I'm saying? At all. But I'm in the loop enough and I still talk to a lot of people, right? And the state of battle rap, when I say what's left, it's not to belittle or drag battle rap because I'm brutally honest with battle rap at times because I'm a super insider, right? I've been for 10 plus years. But sometimes I put out like advice or sometimes I put out forecasting for people, whether they accept it or not. And the state of battle rap right now, as I look around, I see like even some key players that are still gatekeepers and people that can shake things up. like John is still a big player in the space, right? And I seen his tweets the other day, damn near saying like, in a couple months or like later on this year, insinuating retirement. You know what I'm saying? Like saying things like, when it's all said and done, I'm glad of what bullpen has done. And, by August, he said some month or something like it's gonna be over, something like that. I saw the tweets and I was just like, damn, John feeling away. You know what I mean? And most league owners get to points where they feel away, but I just don't know how serious he is about tweets like that, or if he's just having a moment, if something's going on, or if he's standing on that. That's just like, I'm cool. Like I put in my work. I like what bullpen's legacy is, and I'm moving towards my own exits. Right. I see stuff with Rem online, tweeting about, just being unhappy with how things go and certain people. And I know behind the scenes she's had, dealings like the rest of us got to do it when you're in the seat of a league owner. Sometimes bad business, sometimes fuck shit, sometimes bullshit, headaches before events, during events, and after events. People be thinking that the league's headaches is over when the event is over. It's not. For some situations, some events, your problems just start when the fucking event is over. Because then you got people having sometimes be in the red, got to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? People missing flights, got to get home, stuck in certain cities, or stuck at the hotel, or the hotel room is closing out now, but you didn't get your flight. And you stuck, all types of shit. You know what I mean? People didn't get paid yet, or the money ain't adding up, or the money's frozen. It'd be times where I gotta pay somebody, and I need 24 hours because the fucking PayPal is at its limit, or the Cash App is at its limit. But money's there. But it's just a lot of shit. It's a lot of headache. It's a tornado before, during, and after. And when people feel like it's not worth it, or when people's not appreciative, or when you feel like you're on the roller coaster and you're having more downs than ups, that's when people start to say, you know what? Now, when I look around and I say, what's left for battle rap? Battle rap really gets rejuvenated, and it thrives, and it also to a degree survives on major moments. That's really what, continues to push battle rap in a space where we're remaining relevant. And I predicted in a stream maybe a month ago or so, I said, I don't think there's going to be like more than, I think I said five battles in 2024 that cost over $50,000. That means you take person A, person B, you put them together, and that battle costs $50,000. I don't know if there's going to be more than five of those in 2024. That's just my own personal guess based on the landscape and what I'm seeing and the situations behind the scenes and what people are going through and dealing with and how people are feeling. I just know a lot and I see a lot. All right. So that's just a guess. I hope that's not the case. We'll see. But let's use like what's on the way first before I get into what I really feel is like left. Like URL, the biggest league, right? They got Gnome rolling out right now. It really is a good card. I don't get on here and lie and stunt for nobody. It's a good card. I just don't feel the ground shaking. I just don't feel the energy. I just don't feel like it's sticking like that where people just scream, oh, it's up. Because we know what it's like when certain cards get announced, an anniversary card, a max out, a blackout, a summer madness, a gnome. Some of these cards that get announced and it's like the ground shakes and people start going viral and everybody's talking about, everybody stops and the pre-sales are sold out and there's no way in now. You got to get pay-per-view on. It's just all of that I don't see it anymore. I don't see that energy anymore. It feels like battle rap is dragging itself a little bit. Even some of the event names just don't carry the weight that they used to. Like once upon a time, if you say Summer Madness or you say Gnome, it feels like the world stops in battle rap. I don't see that at all for Gnome. It feels like even that name is pretty much lost. It feels like the power that's supposed to come with announcing a Gnome is lost. Like it's just not there. And even the momentum of URL coming out of their worst year ever in 2023. In 2024, they face other obstacles. One obstacle that they're facing is their frequency. Once upon a time, they would brag about that and they would even, diss other leagues for that. Such and such league or RBE, they only going to do 4 to 8 events a year anyway, or 4 to 6 events anyway. Who are they? We over here, we doing hundreds and hundreds of battles, whether they got low quality or not. We this many 100 battles this year. You see Ace Amin pleading on Smack Stage and that shit where he's dissing me. We did this work, capable of work. Well, where's the work this year? The game changes where you got to pay for it yourself, huh? You see what I'm saying? So even like we heard about Rum Nitty and Loaded Lux, like I don't know, January, February, or some shit. It's actually going down like June, July, whatever that date is for Nome, right? It's just where's the pace? Where's the every other 3 weeks, every other month? And then you look around and you start seeing the battle rappers. They are everywhere now. I'm seeing battle rappers take matches that almost paints a picture of a battle rap industry scramble. It looks very scrambly right now. Some of the biggest names, and I ain't gonna say no names right now, but just look around. Not even the biggest names, even just period. Like even some guys that have very, very top level talent. I see them just popping up on some of these cards, and I never shit on the up and coming leagues because up and coming leagues will always be there to get their subscribers up and get their local people a look and get their brand by booking some of the bigger names. So you can't ever shit on that. The come up is the come up. The way to the top is by creating noise, period. But the battle rappers, though, when I see you just boom, boom, you look like you're bouncing all over the place a mile a minute and you're just taking any and everything. I don't know your opponent here or whatever. And I'm just like, look at the scramble. It's so clear to me. And what really is left that changes that type of energy? Let's talk about those battles, okay? So if you see in the picture, the thumbnail that I put up, you see two faces. You see Murder Mook and you see Hitman Holla, right? And my bad, Cass. Shout out to my nigga Cass. I probably should have put Cass in the picture too. But pretty much those three guys right now today are the ones that I feel like could really shake shit up and you feel the ground shake and then things go outside of battle rap, right? But there's only certain battles too. So hold on, let me get there. Loaded Lux is in that bracket to a degree. I just don't feel that now, which is why I didn't put him in that bracket just right now. If he goes and he kills Rum Nitty and has like this masterful Summer Madness 2 or whatever type of performance, then I feel like, you know, he'll be ground shaken to a degree again. Maybe he's not even really a promoter too much, so he kind of always had that mystique to him, and you just see him on stage, and he doesn't battle that frequent either. So you know he still has that draw power, but I just don't see him shaking the ground now with Rum Nitty. So right now, I look like there's certain announcements with Cassidy that I feel like will shake the ground. When you talk about, let's say, Murder Mook is really 2 to 3 ground shakers that I see with him right now. Anything else is just a Murder Mook battle, which could be dope and which many of us will tune in for, but it'll be more consolidated to battle rap. Similar to like, I guess how some of y'all felt about Murder Mook versus Big K, right? It's like, it's a Murder Mook battle. And then we also got Big K on his Champion of the Year run. RBE's putting it out and they're on a run now too. And it's in a blue room. Cool. It's big in battle rap, but it doesn't go outside. It doesn't go outside of battle rap, right? Murder Mook and Big K, I don't think even passed 1 million views yet. And I'm not the person to scoff at even 100,000 views, but I'm just saying that type of power is supposed to be, no question, 1 million views, right? So I could even talk about my own shit to show y'all that I'm keeping it real and I'm seeing it. I'm seeing when Loaded Lux is in certain situations, right? When Murder Mook is in certain situations, it's not going outside. It's not a guaranteed 1 million view battle. It's not a ground shaking situation. I'll use my own shit to prove it. I could further prove it too, but I ain't going there. I ain't going behind the scenes shit. You see what I'm saying? So I think those ground shakers for Mook is Briz. I would love to see if that's going to happen. It happen as soon as possible because battles tend to lose their fucking energy the longer that they go. I don't care about Hollow and Mook anymore. Lux and Daylight is always going to be one that I want to see, but there was a time where it could have possibly made millions if it was orchestrated the right way and presented the right way and rolled out the right way. There was a time I think that battle could have made millions. I don't see that right now unless Daylight takes off and becomes like some industry, heavyweight or something like that. And at that point, he might not even battle rap. Or maybe, who knows? You know what I'm saying? But that's the only way I see that battle getting picked back up to its peak. Right now, it's suffered. The timing, the trolling of it, it's happened, it's on, it's off. Lux did it, Daylight did it, it just had all of that. It's suffered, and too much time passes. Battles suffer from timing as well. Timing is key in making top dollar, top impact, top rollout. Timing is essential in some of this shit. So the Briz thing, I don't care about it 5 years from now. Am I gonna watch it? Yeah, but am I gonna care? Am I gonna be personally invested in it as a battle rap fan? No. I'm like, all right, cool. We finally get to see it. While they're both over 40 years old now, and whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's really gonna be the vibe the longer that shit goes. So that's one ground shaker for Mook. The other ground shaker for Mook happens to be the other person I'm gonna talk about next. Hitman. Hitman. A real grudge between two battle rappers that really, really don't like each other, really, really dislike each other, really got shit to say. You know what I'm gonna like shit like this I could even save for like talking about them during, like, if they get picked up by any league, right? And then that battle gets rolled out, like, I have like little small memories of those two. Like, I think it's a Hip Hop Is Real interview where Mook and I think damn, who was he with? He's with somebody doing an interview. Who the fuck is he with? He's with somebody doing an interview. I think it's Hip Hop Is Real. And he's like backstage or something like that. And then Hitman and Hitman's entourage start to walk by. And you see them look at each other and you just feel the energy between them two. Now, backstage, behind, off stage and all that, battle rappers tend to be like this. I've seen it a million times, right? But when I go downstairs to the face off in the hotel the day before and I see Big K walk past Adi Boom the way that he walked past him and didn't even shake his hand, I say, we always cool before battles. Like, what the fuck? And I watch videos like that between Hitman and Mook. They don't like each other for real, for real. For real, for real. Like, put extra security on stage type shit. I'm not saying it's gonna go there. I'm just saying it's that. It's really that. They don't like each other, right? And it's two god tier guys, two end game guys, two of the biggest left in the game, and you put them together and the timing right now. So that's the second one I think for Mook. Outside of that, I don't know of matches right now that Mook really, really takes outside the coaching, the ground shakes, and the whole industry just gets through the roof. I'm not sure. I don't know any other ones. Hitman, obviously the Mook one. We just spoke about it. You got Hitman and Twerk. I feel like people want to see. Twerk hurts the battle. I'm keeping it 1,000. I don't bite my tongue for nobody no more. I'm a Twerk fan, but Twerk hurts the battle with his inconsistencies and some of the stuff around him. Right? He hurts the battle. Like him coming off of the run that he was on in 2023, and then if he would like just battle Hitman at the top of the year before anybody puts anything on his name, is for oh blah blah blah. That's like great timing. It's like great timing. But like Twerk needs momentum again to me. That's my personal opinion. Like as a league owner, set of eyes too. It needs momentum to a degree. And then the Hitman battle is through the roof. And Twerk has a big following. Hitman has the biggest following. You see what I'm saying? So that's another one. That's like a second one. Hitman and Briz is still one. It's still one. I would still love to see that fucking battle. Like Hitman has a couple. But there's only but so many ground shaking battles that's really left. And we're continuing to see our greats and some of our biggest battlers at a point now where they're scrambling more, which just further waters things down. Like gone are the days where you see the biggest battle rappers waiting for the big matches only. They just that's one of the reasons why. Like I think the only person that's all over the place right now, and is I guess it's to their benefit, even though I feel like it subtracts to a degree from mega matches, but it's still works for that person as an individual, is Tay Rock. And he's gonna fuck around and win champion of the year this year. And some of that is going to be because of his pace and his activity. Will his activity catch up to him? Maybe or maybe not. I mean, in a bad way. Like, will he end up choke? We'll see. That's on him to navigate. He's the one that signed the contracts and accepting the battles and accepting the deposits. So that's on him to navigate. You take a battle, everybody expects a game. And Tay Rock has been upholding his name. I got to give him that. Mr. Consistency. You know what I'm saying? You can bet money that Tay Rock is going to have a good performance. He's really the only big name that I see all over the place just doing a lot right now. And I feel like it's, you know what I'm saying? It's not in the way that it's fully scoped with some of these other battles that I see just all over the place in a scramble. You know what I'm saying? It's just, it don't look good. It don't look good. I see more and more league owners getting frustrated. I see more and more big battles falling off the table. I see the market is down and what people are willing to spend on certain. Smack came out with saying it right behind the scenes. Other league owners are saying it right. It's people are not even happy with spending the money anymore. Sponsors are withdrawing. Forget me. I was leading into my little situation all 2023. Forget me, right? But you got big sponsors that are gone, like the Harrys of the world, been gone. Caffeine gone. Gerald McCoy, he said that he's retired, or he's not fucking with it no more. And he should be. I look online, I see shit with Gerald McCoy got too much energy around his name that was never there before. It's too much. Like if I was him and I was always more like in a more quiet spot and I was able to just be a fan and enjoy battle rap, I got all this bad energy around me now. If I was Gerald McCoy, like let alone he's already like, I'm out, I'm not done, I'm not doing anymore. Past that, I would even further remove myself from the scene. Just get even more in the shadows. It's just too much. It's just too much, and it don't look good. It's always gonna be battle rappers that want to battle, always. But what impact will they have? There's always going to be leagues and league owners that want to come in and fulfill a void, or fill a void, or fulfill their own passion, or have some money to spend and put together a card. You saw the mayor guy that comes in, right? Obviously a fan, whether it's out of his own pocket or whatever the money allocation situation is with him, right? Obviously, he just turns to battle rap and decides, I want to bring some money there. But whether it's the mayor, whether it's DJ Vlad, whether it's fucking Alki, whatever, there's the person that did that shit with Diz and Cassidy, whether it's fucking Ted Grizzle, whatever, whatever. We've seen it a million times, even fucking Shady and the slaughterhouse shit, total slaughter. There's we see big situations, one done, come, go. We see it all the fucking time. That is not to be dependent. Same thing with the with dude from that does MMA that just did a battle with Daylight. Like that shit is always and I support it. If you're gonna be able to come in, deliver something that the fans want to see, put some dope energy into the industry, get some people some bags, that's dope. I'm not here to shit on it at all. But if that's what the scene got to rely on, you end up just piecemealing this shit. Just all right, wait, oh, I could grab this real quick. Wait, you know what I'm saying? The consistency of battle rap dominance as far as the type of numbers, the type of energy, the type of shaking of the ground, the type of matchups that are just so in abundance that just like, oh, boom, boom, boom. It's nasty out there. It's nasty out there. People looking for sponsoring, people looking for collaborations, people slowing down their pace, people not looking to spend the money anymore. Y'all want me to talk about battle rap more, right? But I'm pretty sure your expectations from me is always to be honest. So sorry, it's true.